morning and happy 4th of July, everybody. Thought I'd post the second part of 3 of the operating session I filmed a couple weeks ago on the Garden Railroad. So we're returning coal train to the Hagen's yard, so we'll have a few run-bys. Here we're passing under the conveyor for Scott Coal. Notice the headlight is on steady here, and next view it's flashing. And that's some kind of weird video thing. I've heard Jawtooth talk about it. Sometimes, like when he's showing the crossing gates, it looks like they're not flashing, and they are. So it's not like that in every shot. I don't know what the cause of it is. So the train's coming into the yard. And we're just going to pull down the main so I can uncouple the engine and run around the train. So I'm actually recording this in Rogers, Arkansas. I've been down here this week, sort of an unplanned trip to visit my daughter in the hospital. Hopefully she'll get out in a day or two. It's getting better. You know how sometimes you'll see the conductors look in the turnouts before they throw the turnout, make sure there's nothing there. Well, it's a Garden Railroad, and there was stuff in there, so I had to clean it out because it wasn't going to throw. So I've got the camera in a fixed position. It's harder to move around in G-scale. So the engine gets out of position here at times, pretty far from the camera. We're going to couple onto the caboose, and we're going to put the entire train and the yard track to the left of the cars. We're going to take out, back out to do the next part of the switching, which will be part 3, and I'll post that at some point in the future. I've been here since Saturday. It's over a 10-hour drive from Georgetown. And right now I'm planning on going back Friday. It's been very hot, humid here. And I was hoping to get some stuff done on the lighting valance this week, but plans change. Life happens, and the main thing is my daughter's getting better and hopefully going to get out here in, like I said, a day or two. So unfortunately, the crew from the Williamson Yard, switch crew, did not put the cars in the right order for us to go to switch Truett lumber. Basically, the bulkhead flat and the chip hopper have to be flipped around. So I'm going to do a little bit of shuffling here. Matter of fact, the next several minutes will be yard switching. I tried to edit it out some of the times when the train goes off camera. The buildings in the town back there, I just have cut a piece of 1/4-inch plywood and just to simulate sidewalks around them, and I coated it with Thompson's water seal, and then I painted them sort of a sidewalk color, and they've held up pretty good. But you can see the one underneath the one building is starting to work pretty bad, so I'm going to try to wet it down and put a bunch of bricks on it, straighten it out. I also have a little bit of work to do on that retaining wall. It's starting to collapse. You probably can't hear them, but it's July 3rd, and it's dark, and there are fireworks going off outside. I don't think it's the big official fireworks show, but a lot of fireworks going off. What I could have done here was I could have taken those 2 cars with me, gone and picked up the gondola, and then picked up the caboose. Would have saved a couple moves. But the curve into Bartram Pulpwood, sort of like a little S-curve, the locomotive doesn't care for it much. So I'm going to put the gondola on the head end of the train now. It'll be on the tail end of the train, and I'm on the way back. And it likes that curve a whole lot better, as you'll see in the next episode. So now we're going to pull the entire train up, and we'll pick up the caboose. So it's about lunchtime for the crew. So before they head out on the road, we're just going to back the train down into the yard track. They'll eat their lunch and we'll do part 3 again at some point in the future. I've already filmed it, obviously, but don't know when I'll narrate it. I hope everybody has a safe and happy 4th of July. Be careful with fireworks if you're going to be around any of them. And as always, stay safe.